heading to pick up that SC Aquarium's 150-gallon Starfire tank. The guy had posted it yesterday and said, come pick it up if you want it, and I jumped on it because it's free. It seems too good to be true. The post says there's no leaks, there's no scratches, he just needs it gone, he needs the space. And everything from a communication standpoint with the guy seems legit. Nothing seems shady at all. Just seems like a really nice guy and wants to see the tank go to the reefing community. So heading that way now. It's an hour from here. I have my father-in-law behind me in the truck. That's where we'll put the tank. And then I'm in the Kia here where I'll put the stand. Probably gonna have to do some cleanup on it. I'll ask him what he kept in there, if there's any chemicals, anything like that. And then we'll get it home. I think I'll likely put it in my office, but to do that, I'm gonna have to downsize my desk and make some changes there, but no issues with that. And I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with it yet. I'm thinking fish only tank, potentially a smaller size eel, maybe a puffer, but we'll just have to see. Should be there in about 50 or so minutes, and then I'll get some shots of us loading it up, and then we'll get it home. He lives a ways out here. Been driving for a while. We went through west from St. Augustine through Palatka, and he's in Keystone Heights. It's really nice. I mean, this is where you go if you want a decent amount of land, but just not a whole lot here. Definitely not somewhere where you'd want to run out of gas.
So what are you thinking? Laying on the back? Yep. That's how open you know where you just put.
Wow, I don't even know where to start on the deal that I just got. The guy's name's Mike. I don't know his last name. It just said Mike on the app. And he's a veteran, and I believe he's on the police force now. And he had said, I had it posted for 2 months, and I kept getting people that said they were interested. They didn't show up. Low balls. He said he tried to sell some of his lights on eBay, and he actually got scammed there and lost money, and he was just over it. And so he just wanted to give it away to somebody that would put it to good use. Luckily for me, he saw my YouTube channel, thought it was cool, and knew that it was going to go to somebody that was deep in the hobby and passionate about it. So we got there. The tank needs cleaned up, but overall it's a really nice tank. Gave me the stand. It also needs some work, but some good wood there. And so that in itself was just amazing. And then he just gave me buckets. And I'm talking buckets of equipment. I just glanced at it, but I saw everything from an algae scrubber to RODI units to some dosing pumps, a booster pump. I mean, just tons of stuff. And he said, take it. I don't want any of it. I'm out of the hobby for a while. I may get back into it. He just gave it to me. I mean, just such a great person to kind of have to do that. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. This is the score of the century in reef keeping. Certainly the best score I've ever had, and I probably will never have anything like this again. Just right place, right time, and I cannot wait to get it home, get everything cleaned up. There's a lot of cleaning that needs to be done, but a lot of electronics, plug them in, see what works, what doesn't, and just, it's like Christmas for me. This is absolutely insane. I ended up giving him $100. I had $100 on me in cash. It's like nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing compared to what he gave me, but it's what I had on me. He still didn't even want it, but he took it. But I'm gonna work on paying it forward in some way, because these last couple of weeks I've had some really good stuff happen to me, some good karma coming my way for the reefing hobby. And again, this is just a kid on Christmas. This is just so much gear in addition to an amazing tank that I got today. So thank you, Mike.
No, I got it. Let's tip it now. If you want, it's all yours. Yep. didn't help. Thank you. You did well.
A lot easier than I thought, but better safe than sorry.
It's still a piece of glass, isn't it? That's what I'd call it. Come here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Can I?
Here's the tank. It's got the Euro bracing. I think that's a ghost overflow. And then it goes to an external overflow. It's 60 inches by 24 by 24, so a decent size. And he had a ton of fermented snails. They're all over the equipment as well, so I'll make sure I scrape all those off, get the sand out, get this cleaned up out here. The stands are on the other side of the house. Need some work as well. And then here is all of the equipment that he gave me. Got the booster pump, got these RODI units, multiple, 2 pumps. Looks like a Red Sea gyre right there, heater, algae scrubber, some dosing pumps. All needs cleaned up, which is why I have all the vinegar, but definitely excited. This is my first pass with water and a razor blade, and it's already coming so clean. Even the Euro bracing is cleaning up really nice compared to the spots I haven't hit yet, so this is gonna look really nice. Looks like there's been a pipe that has busted off inside of this bulkhead. And so I'll need to cut this right here and take this out and get a new bulkhead, which is no big deal. Probably needs one anyway. I have everything sorted out, still needs a good clean, but just kind of taking inventory and getting an idea of what I have. So this is a better RODI unit than I have. There's additional stages here on this one. And it does have the booster pump along with this electric piece that I thought was missing. I did find it, so I think that's gonna be working. It has a TDS meter up there as well. No rust like I have all across the top of mine. So I emptied out all those filters. Carbon and GFO reactor. I dumped the media out, but that needs a good scrub and clean. Algae reactor, I know that's what that is. I just don't know how they work. So I don't know if I need anything else. There's a pump over here I'll show in a second that I think might go with that. I don't know if it uses a pump or not. Again, I'll have to research algae scrubbers. I've never used one. We have a single probe Inkbird controller, a massive heater. I don't know what the wattage is on that, but it's huge. One of those floating hydrometers. We have 2 of the first gen Camor dosing pumps, an MP10 dry siding controller. I don't have the wet side, but the expensive parts here. We have 2 of these Hydor return pumps with controllers. One's missing the kind of guard on the front. That's okay. Had no idea this was in here. This is a Red Sea auto top off unit. It's got the pump, controller. I don't know how these work, but it looks like all the parts are there. A couple of lights. I don't know if these were like, if he used these under his tank in like the sump area or what, but it just kind of seemed like some small lights. Red Sea Gyre with controller. And that's that pump I was talking about. I don't know if that goes with the algae scrubber or what, but it's got a random nozzle on top. And just not really sure what that's for. And then lastly, just a lot of the power banks over here. I'll have to figure out what goes to what. He also had some power strips over here that I won't use. They're kind of damaged and rusty, so I'll probably just get rid of those just to be safe. This just doesn't happen in this hobby, as most of you know. And, you know, you see all the BRS giveaways and we enter all of those and you just think this will never happen to me. And I've been doing this for, I have no idea, got to be going on a decade now, and nothing like this has ever happened to me. And so, I don't know, just stick with the hobby every now and then. There's tank breakdowns and just good things come your way. You can see the vinegar already going to work. So hopefully those clean up nice. I need to get these overflow boxes in vinegar as well. And they're pretty big. It would have been nice to be able to put them into that bucket over there, but it has that leak in it, so not sure, but I gotta figure out a way to get these in vinegar as well. I think that's it. I don't think I want to put anything else in a vinegar bath. Maybe some of those canisters over there, especially the carbon and GFO canisters are pretty nasty. They could probably use a vinegar bath. I keep saying, know anything about the algae scrubber. I might just scrub that by hand. Calling it a night. I got 3 buckets of vinegar going, cleaning all of this stuff. Got the electronics cleaned off. And in that bucket, got the RODI all cleaned off. And then the tank, as clean as I can get it here in the garage. Tomorrow I'm going to take it outside and give it a rinse with the hose because I used a lot of vinegar on it. But it's looking really nice. Just as he said, there's no scratches on it. And it looks pretty much brand new at this point. So. This is the stand. It's in okay shape. It's been sitting outside, so it's pretty dirty. But what I think I'm going to do is just take the wrap off and use his base, because how he built kind of the frame is the same way I build my stands, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'll just take the doors and wrap off, use his frame, and then build my own wrap. He did build a sidewall here for electronics, which is nice. So I'll probably leave that board in there, but again, take the rest of this off.
In order to get the new tank into my office, I had to do some renovations, which included removing a cabinet that had all this reefing gear in it, and then I also had to take that huge desk down and replace it with a smaller one. Then I needed to find a spot for all of that gear, so I rearranged the garage and opened up these wire shelves for my gear. Because they're wire, I had to cut some boards to have places for the stuff not to fall through the cracks, so updated the garage as well. I ended up moving the desktop tank 2 or 3 times throughout this process, but ultimately I decided to take this tank down, as you'll see in an upcoming video.
More knowledge than is in your head right now. The back glass edition.
You gotta tell me what you. My work here is done.
I've decided to take the desktop tank down now that I don't have a desk to put it on. I had to take my giant desk out of here to make room for my new tank. And now I just have this sitting on the mangrove stand that's clearly too small, and I don't feel like making a new stand. 2 tanks are enough, so I'm going to put those 2 clowns, or take those 2 clowns to the local fish store. I already have clowns in the display and they'll definitely fight, so I'm going to take those up to the local fish store. I'll put the target goby into the display and obviously all those corals into the display, and I'll go ahead and drain this one. The worst part about taking this tank down is my mangroves. They're growing and doing well in here. It's the perfect tank for them. So I'm not sure what to do. I may just float them in the display for a little bit until I figure out what to do. But again, it is a bummer. For the rock, I'm going to put a heater and an air stone in here for tonight, just to make sure the rock stays live rock. And then tomorrow I need to pick off some vermented snails. There's also some zoanthids there that I'll keep there. And then once the new tank is up and running, this will be my beneficial bacteria that I start the tank with.
45 pounds of stuff. Well, later on in life, right before I did this page on my site, you would have my fish would come and steal it. And I had no problem going out. It's a nice trophy. You can stay on top of it.
Going to pause the video here. As you can see, we have the new desk in, rearranged and renovated. And here is the new tank. So for the next video, in part 2 of this build series, I will go over all of the plumbing, which as you can see is already done. But again, this video is long enough, so we will pause here to make sure you don't miss the rest of this series and any other videos. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified when those come out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We'll see you in the next one.